Welcome back, and thank you for joining for another one of Mike and Billy's whiskey reviews. Today, I'm going to bring you the 2018 version of Lagavulin 12-year-old cast strength. 2018, you see that there? The big ABV, 57.8%, which is 1/10 of an uptick from the 2016 version. This is actually one of the higher ABV versions of the Lagavulin 12 that I have ever seen. I've had the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And now this 18-year-old. 2014 is probably my favorite one, and unfortunately I can't find a bottle to bring you guys that, but I brought you the 16, the 15, and the 17. 17 was probably the last one I did. I believe it was Whiskey Review 91, if I'm not mistaken. And I love these whiskeys. I want to bring, every year when they come out, I want to bring that version of it too, because they do change a decent amount. I've seen them as low as, I think, 54.4%, which I believe that's what 2014 was. And this one is 57.8, so it's a really high ABV version of the 12-year-old cast strength. Now, everyone went crazy for the 2017 version, and it was an incredible whiskey. I think what some of the hype was in the 2017 version is it was, texture-wise, an incredible Lagavulin 12. I don't think it was as true to the spirit of the normal Lagavulin 12 as other vintages. I think it was just one that a bunch of cast did really well, and the layers of the whiskey and the texture of the whiskey was so unique, and it made it really, really special. I know a lot of people feel the same way. So I want to bring you the 2018 version, and we will see what is different in this year. So, again, I've told you the ABV. This one is natural color and unchill filtered. It's very light. It's very similar to the color of the Lagavulin 8-year-old, which I believe does have just a little bit of color in it. And this is almost an identical color. It's almost like a Chardonnay color, if you will. Go with a little bit of a wine theme. All right, we know it's natural color, we know it's unchill filtered, we know it's an expensive 12-year-old cast strength whiskey. These go for about $119 plus tax here locally. They came out about 3 or 4 weeks ago, picked me up a couple of bottles. Hopefully I can get some more. We'll see how it goes. Very oily. You see on the legs on this, a very oily dram. The legs come down, they come down in big, heavy, thick pools. And that's probably due, 1, to the thickness and the density of Lagavulin, and 2, the high ABV. Nothing like that Lagavulin 12. Ooh. Citrus. First thing I often know, citrus. I noticed it is ashier than the 2017 version. Very similar to the 2016 in regards to the smoke and the ash. Now keep in mind, I'm taking this initial nose and taste neat, as always. Cooling mint, which I get on most of the Lagavulin 12-year-olds. Almost like a cooling menthol. It's ashy, wet, damp wood, almost wet moss on stone in the morning. With a little bit of lemon. The citrus, I am guessing, is orange, but not like a full-blown orange. Like a orange that is maybe having 20% of the edge taken off of it. But I still think that's the citrus. And it's separate from the lemon. Again, natural cast strength, Lagavulin 12. Always been a huge fan of Lagavulin. Second, I had this 12, my first 12-year-old, which was the 2014. I was hooked, in love with that whiskey from the moment it hit my lips. And every one of them have been similar, but different enough to where they're interesting. I like to keep different vintages. I have extra bottles, both opened and full bottles unopened, of the 15, 16, and 17. Yeah, basically ash, lemon, a little bit of orange citrus, cooling mint. Time for the first taste. A lot of citrus, a lot of smoke, a lot of campfire, a lot of ash. But it's a clean ash, if that's even a thing. It's like a chimney, or excuse me, it's like a fireplace, a wood burning fireplace, like after you cleaned it out. I grew up with a wood burning fireplace in the house I grew up in, and once a year my dad would take all the ash out and clean it all out. It's almost like that smell of ash that still lingers there after you swept it out, because a little bit of ash is probably still in the air. Clean ash. You get the mint, the cooling mint right on the tongue. Oh, love these Lagavulin 12s. Every year they come out, I'll try it, and I've tried about half this bottle, about down to here. So I tried to get into as much as I possibly could and just didn't think that it was just another Lagavulin 12 and I would just repeat the same things that I've repeated in 3 previous videos. I really like to kind of get into it, and what I did also was compare this one to a bottle of the 2016 and 2017 Lagavulin 12s that I had open. And this was similar in a lot of ways to the 2016. I think the ABVs were almost identical. If I remember correctly, the 2018 is 57.8 and the 2016 is 57.7. That's the 200th anniversary bottle. So they're very, very, very close as far as ABV, and a lot of the tastes are very similar. I do think this one's a bit ashier. It reminds me of like 2012 and 2013 where the ash is more prominent. But the mint is stronger in this one for whatever reason. And I do like that cooling mint in these Lagavulin 12s. Now I had my first drink a little while ago, and the finish is long, and it has a nice candied lemon here at the end, which is something that I like in the Lagavulin 12s, this candy lemon aftertaste finish. A little bit of water, try to speed up the party a bit some. Now with water, the mint goes back, the citrus dials down, the lemon ticks up slightly, and that wet wood mossy comes back. And I say moss, maybe it's not wet moss, it's more like wet grass. If you cut your grass and then you bag it afterwards and don't just, just cut it, leave it in the yard, or just blow it in the street like an animal. If you actually bag your grass to get all that out, and maybe a couple hours after is just starting to compost, like a little bit of that. And I know composting grass isn't a great smell, but it's kind of a sweet smell to where this, I get a little bit of that, little bit, with some ash on top and some orange citrus. It's really nice. So by the way, I was going to a liquor store today, and I was picking up a Lafroig 10 cask strength and a Arbeck Corey Brecken. I haven't had the Corey Brecken in a while, so I figured I'd pick one up. Running into Billy at the liquor store. So Billy today was going to set a record in Ohio for a man over 40 years old squatting. I think he was trying to squat 680 pounds or something like that. So Billy couldn't make it today because he wants to put like 6 people on his back and go down and up. So we wish Billy good luck. But we are going to try to, right after Christmas, get together and do a few videos. Hence the Billy and Mike and Billy's whiskey review. But until then, you got me. You got me. Me's better than nothing. Probably. Orange is coming out a little bit more with the water in time. This is another one, man. I would love to sit here for 15, 20 minutes and let it open it up, but I always like to pour the whiskey before I review it for you. I don't know why. I feel like you want to see it come out of the bottle. Tell me if that's a big deal to you. Because probably it'd be a better idea to pour it and let it sit for a while. But I think for the sake of transparency, you want to see it coming out of the bottle. Whew, good smell. Even with water, that's a punch. Citrus, lemon, cooling mint, ash, smoke, bonfire. Another great Lagavulin 12-year-old. Another great one. Everyone was over the moon for the 2017. I think I gave it a 91 or 92 out of 100. I'm about there with this one. Give it a 91 out of 100. I like these better than I like the normal 16. And I like them better than the Distiller's Edition. I like the sweetness of this Distiller's Edition, but to me, if whiskey's cask strength, have this much complexity to it, doesn't really have to be sweet as the Distiller's Edition, which again, I do like that whiskey an awful lot. But the difference is every year they come out with the Distiller's Edition, but it's always 43% ABV, and they're pretty similar. Like I did the 2017 for you guys. Actually, I think that one was review 91, and the 16 was not as sweet, where the 17 was a pretty good year. But the changes are subtle is what I'm trying to get to. Where the changes in these Lagavulin 12-year-olds are a little bit more than subtle in my opinion. It's not a completely different whiskey, but it's different as far as what flavors are really coming out, whether they're ashy or whether they're fruity, how much citrus, how much lemon, how much lime. And they really dance around a little bit. So probably I'll try to do at some point is compare this one to the 17, to the 16. I think I have a 15, but only one left and it's not open, but it's gonna give you guys a rundown of which ones you think, or which ones is my favorite in a score of say 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. So anyway, there's another review for us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you think if you guys have had a chance to get your hands on this 18-year-old, excuse me, 2018 version. And by the way, if you guys get any of those Islay Fest bottles, those Lagavulin 18s that are at cask strength, and you have one you want to sell me, I'll be happy to buy it. Hit me up in the comments section. Love to talk to anybody who has a Lagavulin 18-year-old Islay Fest for 2017 they're willing to part with. Aside from that, again, I'm in a 91 out of 100. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, as I do all my videos. And look forward to seeing what you have to say in the comments section. Until next time, happy drinking, and I'll see you then.